Hey guys, what is up? Greg here with the Vinyl Rundown. Several quick topics to get to tonight. First of all, 800 subscribers. Wow, how did I do it? Thanks to you all. Thank you. 800 subscribers. And another thank you because I got some VCLT in the mail. It's in a bag this time. How do you do it in a bag? You will find out. And then I want to talk about some vinyl finds I got yesterday. And we're going to talk a lot about CDs today and back to school night, because somebody in my family is going back to school tomorrow. And we're listening to MMW Live. That's Martin Medeski and Wood, kind of a jazzy, funky jam band. A lot of their live stuff is really cool. A lot of good organ and keyboard stuff. Maybe you can hear it in the background. Okay, let's start with the big bag. A bag of fun from our friend Trish. Trish from the Jersey Shore. And Trish sent me a letter that's a little disturbing. Yeah, it's a little disturbing. Thank you, Trish. But she says she misses me. She misses my videos and hopes that I come back soon. Well, that's what's going on. I haven't stopped making videos. I've made like 120 videos in the 8 months or so that I've been on YouTube. And I only took a break when I went to Ireland in July, but I've made 7 or 8 videos since I've been back. So is YouTube not showing you my videos? Because you might have to go search for me and hit notifications if you want me to be really in your face. But I'm really not pleased to hear that some people think I'm not making videos, because that's whatever YouTube is doing with their crazy algorithms that are always changing around. So Trish, I'm here, haven't left, and check me out. If you're seeing this video, then I don't have to tell you. Okay, from Trish I got 6, 7 video CDs. Let's go through them. Where do we begin, Trish? Where do we begin? Randy Meisner. He was in the Eagles. And he's got a couple solo albums that they stuck together on one record. I don't really know this record. 2010. Well, that's the re-release. I don't really know anything about this other than I know Randy Meisner was in the Eagles. 2 original LPs on 1 CD. But we'll check that out and see what it's all about. By the way, if you're sending stuff to my office, be sure and put personal on it. Otherwise, they may open it up. In the financial business, they kind of have to read the mail, make sure nothing weird's coming in. I wouldn't want somebody to send me a Milli Vanilli album and then my whole office thinks that I ordered that. So put personal on it to retain our anonymity and our pride. This is a good record. Spin Doctors, Pocket Full of Kryptonite. This was their biggest record. I actually liked the 2 or 3 hit songs that they had. Not everybody liked them, but they're kind of a fun, jammy, funky, fun pop band from the, was that the late 80s or early 90s? I barely remember. Let's see. Fleetwood Mac, The Dance. This turns out to be their live album. It's got all their hits on it. It's got a great version of The Chain on it and Dreams. Really, Landslide. All their hits, all in one place. You've heard these versions on the radio probably. This is one of the biggest selling live albums of all time, and I don't have it. So thank you, Trish. Mick Fleetwood. See the tall one? Mick. He must live around here because I've run into him a couple times at the movies and at a restaurant. You can't miss him because he's like 8 or 9 feet tall. Now this is an interesting record I really don't know anything about. Essential Collection, and it's cover tunes of hip pop tunes that you all know, but they're jazzy, loungy versions by groups you don't know. So Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters, but it's done by the Simons. And Come As You Are by Nirvana, but it's done by Sheila Cassandra. So, in my older age, I tend to like mellower stuff, so I'll probably enjoy this just as much as the original rockin' versions. Oh, Purple Rain by DJ Fody. I don't know the groups, but I know the tunes, and loungy versions, chilled and stirred. That sounds like it could be cool. Okay, here's actually probably the best thing in here, or one that I'm excited to hear. Everything But the Girl was a group that we followed when I worked at the record store, early 80s. My wife and I listened to their first few albums. I think it's a husband and wife team, but I'm not sure if they're still married. And mellow, acoustic-y, good pop music, but kind of melancholy. And it turns out this record has their biggest hit on it, but it's not on here. The song Missing was later turned into a DJ dance mix, which became their biggest hit. Total surprise in the 90s. But the original is on here. So Everything But the Girl. The name derives from the 1950s. Like if you went to trade shows and car shows, and there's a picture of a beautiful girl standing in front of the 1954 Buick, and contains four-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive, power steering, power windows, carburetor, everything but the girl is included when you buy this product from the 50s. That was the name of their band. And then we got, I might already have this, but Billy Joel's 52nd Street. We probably have it on an old LP. And if I have another copy, I'm going to have to re-gift one of them to Mazzy, because I hear he's low on Billy Joel. Thank you, Trish. Very thoughtful, Trish. I've got to figure out what to send you, Trish. Thank you very much. So that's just part one. So part two is I hit 800 subscribers after, how long has it been? 8 months since January. How long is that? 800 subscribers, and I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I'm proud that I've achieved that, and I'm happy, so thank you all. I just hit 800 in the last couple of days. I just released my second biggest video, a review, not a review, but a commentary on this Dave Chappelle video, and I showed some comedy records that were kind of related to the whole controversial comedy thing. Even though the whole video is not really about vinyl records. So if you want to boost your channel, at least very temporarily, do a video about a topic that's in the news. So I got 4,000 views on that, and I only released it Saturday, and it's Tuesday. I think that's right. And the Chappelle video only came out a week ago. And then earlier the year, I've got, I think, 20,000 views on a video I did about Gibson guitars, because I knew that that topic was going to be trending, and there was just a couple of keywords that were really associated with that video or that topic only. So that video I did called Play Pathetic on the Mark Agnesi Gibson guitar controversy. What was I going to say about that? It got 20,000 views already, and oh, it picked me up like 100 new subscribers in just a week or so. So once in a while, I'm going to venture outside our little world of vinyl, but guitars, I'm very into guitars. I keep wearing the Fender shirt, so you guys know I play guitar. I got like a dozen guitars. I'll probably do more videos about guitars and stereo stuff, and that brings me to the next topic, CDs, compact discs. I've been listening to a lot of compact discs the last couple days. I had to pull the CD player out of the garage and stick it in my bedroom because I'm breaking in a brand new pair of speakers. So you will be seeing a review of this brand new speaker called the Buchart Audio S400 from Denmark. It's got a lot of rave reviews on the internet. I bought a pair, and I had to get CDs going. You're supposed to break in the speakers. You put a CD on loud on repeat and just let it run all day. So my wife came to me after the third day and said, you know, I think I've heard the Beastie Boys enough for 3 days, because it was on repeat. But I've been going through my CD collection, And let's see, CDs. Back to school. My son came to me just a little while ago and told me that he's loading up his little box of CDs, but he's going to be commuting to school starting tomorrow. He's got about a 20-mile drive each way to go to college out here in Thousand Oaks, California. And he asked, I'm very pleased as a father that he asked for my input on putting his little box of CDs together. But I want to show you that there are 19-year-olds today who have good taste in music. You might not believe it. And he listens to a lot of vinyl. He has all this stuff on vinyl, but he has it on CD too. Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, which he's seen at least 2 or 3 times. Huge Queen fan. Beatles for Sale. Early Beatles. Tower of Power, very funky. It's got the tune What Is Hip. That is a very hip funk tune from 1973. Chili Peppers, What's Hits? What's this? What's it called? What's Hits? This is very cool. He's got the George Harrison acoustic-y early takes. This is very sophisticated taste for a 19-year-old. He's got the book also he's read. I'm very proud of this kid, believe it or not. Even though he thinks that I think he's a putz. He's a great kid. Soundgarden, alright. The John Lennon collection. 2019 tunes. What's this? This is empty. Beatles Revolver. This kid has taste in music, I'm telling you. Wings. Paul McCartney. Wingspan. I got this at a thrift store yesterday for 75 cents. Johnny Cash, the Rick Rubin thing, American number 4. This is the one that has Hurt on it. I kind of think this is too special to stick in your car. It might get lost. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what that is? I hope it's not Primus. He said, Dad, there's an empty slot. Fill it with anything you like. I'm honored that my son would let me fill up slot number 7 out of his 20 CDs. I happen to have 2 copies of this, and I happen to know he likes Helmet. I'm a little disappointed that there's no jazz in here. Tower of Power is the closest thing. Actually, the guy from Helmet studied jazz at Berklee School of Music, Hamilton Page, so even though he's a hardcore alternative grungy metalist guitar player, he plays some jazz chords. So I'm going to insert this Helmet into the slot without telling him. Let's see what happens. I'm replacing his regular coffee with Folgers flavor crystals. Pretty cool. My commute is 6 minutes, so I don't listen to hardly anything. But if you have a long commute and you can listen to music, that is fantastic. And there's nothing good on the radio. So what's left? Oh, vinyl from yesterday. I know where the Goodwill is in every city in California, practically. So we were in Ventura County, or Ventura City yesterday. And we went to Giacomo Records. And they were closed for Labor Day. That's cool. You get to take a day off, Mr. Giacomo. But I did get a pile of goodies here. I got a CD, because I'm into CDs now. Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm trying to get more into this modern music that you youngsters are listening to. Of course, I had to get some older music too. Stan Kenton. My son actually wanted this. Stan Kenton, big band. Standards. Stan Kenton's arrangement of standards. It's got a lot of great tunes on here. April in Paris and Autumn in New York. It is way scratched. You can't really listen to this. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how scratched it was in the store. This is unlistenable, unplayable, and it was 75 cents. It's got a sticker from Grady's in Ventura. So somebody bought it at Grady's for $3 and gave it to the Goodwill. Everything here is 75 cents. And then I got 4 classical, which you guys probably don't care about. But I'm going to state this over and over on the VC. Classical music is the best value in thrift store vinyl, because you got hundreds of crappy Andre Castellans and Ray Conniff that's all scratched up, mediocre music, mediocre recording, scratched up vinyl. And then you come to something like this. Greatest composer of all time, Beethoven. One of the greatest piano virtuosos of all time, Claudio Arrau. A great piece of music, Piano Concerto No. 3. A great orchestra, Concertgebouw with Bernard Haitink. And beautiful, clean, pristine vinyl in plastic. Clean copy, clean recording. It may even be award-winning for 75 cents. Way better value than your Andre Castellans. Almost the same photo. Claudio Arrau, Brahms Piano Sonata, Dvorak String Quartet. Don't know that, but it's probably cool. Beethoven Violin Concerto, conducted by Herbert von Karajan. These are quality records, quality timeless pieces of music. 75 cents each. Look how big my classical section is getting. Is that everything? Yeah, quick rundown of just some stuff going on. Oh, don't forget, guys, the Miles Davis movie, Birth of the Cool, is in LA all week this week at the Landmark Theater. And the Blue Note movie is jumping around from different cities. I think it's in Denver or someplace in Boulder, Colorado this week, and it's in a couple places in LA. Check Instagram for the locations of those movies, and please try to check them out in the theater, because once they're gone from the theater, you're going to only see it on DVD, and it's great to see it on the big screen with a big, great sound system. And these documentary guys need our support, because nobody's going to see these movies. They're not making any money at the box office. Jazz and documentaries, the two least popular genres in their respective mediums. Alright, guys, I guess that's it for today. Special midweek edition of the Vinyl Rundown, and thanks for watching. Thank you again to 800 subscribers. Really appreciate all of your support. Keep the vinyl spinning. Let me know what you think. Have a great week.